All right. Welcome back to my channel, SF Driver here. I know it's been a minute. Just wanted to do an update on my car. You know how I got the Hyundai Ioniq 5, which is right there. I'm charging right now. Got her middle of October, and you know it's been a great experience compared to the Mach-E. I'm actually charging in one of the but don't have much time to record. It's flat. I don't know if it's flashing, but I got 7 minutes left to charge, and I started 17 minutes ago. As a matter of fact, it's charging a little bit slower, this charger today. But when I'm at 10% state of charge with this car, just like it's advertised, 10% state of charge, I can get to 80% in 18 minutes. That's 1/8. The Mustang Mach-E would take 40 minutes, 45 minutes to get to 80%, which is not great. So, since that was leased, I went ahead and returned it and strategized, getting the Ioniq just because it's faster to charge. Keeps me on the road, gets me back on the road much sooner. Okay, let's take a look at my car now, how I have it set up. Okay, here she is. Let's take a look at the, I got my consent sticker that came from the Mustang, transferred it over, just because. Okay, and the thing with the interior, if you guys can see that, it's very roomy in here. Look at all the space, and passengers always are saying, oh man, it's very roomy in here, because from the exterior it doesn't look that big. Okay, and typically most passengers is just one or two persons. So I'll scoot my seat all the way forward, just like I did with the Mustang. And you have this floorboard right here, and there's no hump in the center because there's no transmission here, and so it's pretty much, it's all flat. So passengers can get in and out, similar to the Mustang. But take a look, if you guys recognize something, this is my floor mat. This floor mat actually came off my Mustang. This was specific, custom fit for the Mustang. And as you can see, there's a gap there, and there's a gap there. This car is actually a few inches wider than the Mustang. Okay, a few inches wider. So you got more room. Lengthwise, front to rear, it's a little bit shorter because the front in the Mustang was much bigger. It's a cooler, pretty much a cooler in the front of the Mustang. But this one, the front is much smaller, but I don't use the front that much anyway in the Mustang, so it's not really a big deal for me. Now, I did get these seat covers. Okay, I had, just to protect my car, my investment with passengers getting in and out. It's a minimal. I like it because the seat cover is actually very minimal, easy to put on. It just slaps on there to protect my leather. Preserve it. I got it within the first week of having the car. The center console doesn't have a seat cover. Okay, got my car. Oh, I need to vacuum that. Some passengers would just put their stuff there, so got some crumbs. But got the lap belt on. One thing about this car I want to say is it has a lot more sensors compared to the Mustang. So if a passenger's sitting right here, sitting right here, sometimes they'll have a cell phone right here or just their hand, the car will beep for the seat belts to say, hey, you need to buckle up. Okay, and look at that, all that space. It's the space, it's a little bit smaller than the Mustang, okay, because the roof line is it's angled the way it's angled on the hatch. However, it gets the job done with cargo luggages. I can take similar amount of luggage. Okay, the way I stack them. All right, let's see, let's go to the front, take a pause. Okay, let's take a look at the front. Okay, this goes to the passengers here. Sometimes you can fit a cell phone there that they can charge, but that's something I transferred over from the Mustang. center console, which is, gives me plenty of space because there's storage underneath there. Okay, 2 cup holders, pretty roomy, pretty roomy. Got my entertainment center over there. Okay. So plenty of room in this car. Let's step outside, do a walk around. So from here, Ioniq 5. So this is something I transferred over from the Mustang just to get, help keep my car a little bit cleaner. Actually, this right here is supposed to take care of that job, so I'm doubling up on it. So you got this cargo liner, but since I had this, why not? Why not use it? So in case I have to fold the seats down with cargo, I can spread this out even more. Okay. Close that. You have some space there for putting a cup, but what else do we got here? This is something that I did, for passenger comfort. I got this shoulder pad here, and it also helps to try to minimize the seat belts from getting twisted with passengers. So it helps. At least that was my idea. It'll help keep it from twisting when they're getting in and out. Okay. This is my area right here. Keep my water here. Plenty of space. Got my water. And again, these floor mats right here came off the Mustang. So the front ones, I didn't really have, it's not a direct fit. However, just slap it on there. It does the job. Right here, my floor mat. There used to be another plastic piece here from the floor mat. I just cut it out from there so that I have access to that, and so it gets the job done. So I didn't have to. I did not have to buy anything specific. That would have cost me another $100. Okay. So I'm already at 285% state of charge. I really try to just charge to 80% to, keep my battery pretty well conditioned. I'm already at 86%. I've been here for 26 minutes, okay, to charge. And this right here, let me show you. So this back right here, it's actually magnetized. So I took this, this is pretty much custom made with my cell phone holder. This piece right here came off the Mustang. The sliding thing that'll hold the phone came off the Mustang. And this piece came from the Mustang. However, I custom made this piece right here because it didn't have a magnet. It snapped onto my center console on the Mustang, so I ended up using hot glue to mount this magnet piece, okay, and it'll just slap on there. So that's custom made by SF Driver, utilizing stuff that I already had, and gets the job done. Look at that. Let me show you this app that may not look familiar. It's not Lyft, it's not Uber. This is Roadie, but more on that later. I just did a Roadie pickups, okay? That's my newest app, and I dig it. I dig it. Sometimes I need a break from passengers. I'll maybe if people want to know more about Roadie, let me know. But let me just show you guys a glimpse of what it looks like. I'm in Half Moon Bay because I did a delivery in Pacifica, if you know where that is. And the closest Electrify for me was Half Moon Bay, so I had to drive down here. But this is a prescription. No, Lowe's. It says Lowe's. Interesting. All right, more on that later. Not a bad gig. Okay, so this is where I get my navigation. All these menus, you know what, it's got a lot of menus, but I don't really mess with all of that. Put it on Apple CarPlay. Okay, so let's go over the features of this car. I know a lot of you guys want to know how much did it cost me. Okay, I'm gonna post the picture on my camera right, but the total price of this car was $53,000, $53,645. Okay, but that's because of the add-on. So the total cost of the car really is manufacturer suggested retail price, MSRP, $50,950, so just under $51,000. There's added features or added options to the car. The paint job on my car is called Gravity Gold, but you know what? It looks silver. It really looks silver, and that's a big deal because for my Lyft app, it's going to ask me what's the color. I just put down silver because that's what matches the car in their paint scheme. So when you pull up, you know, in the rider menu, driver menu, it's the closest. It's silver, but it's Gravity Gold. Uber, I had it on yellow, or not on gold, for a good month, and had to change it because I'm arriving and passengers looking for gold, like yellow gold, and it's pretty bright, and the car is silverish. There's a tint of gold, but why do they call it Gravity Gold? But it's matte, so the paint job is matte, which is, you know, I'm digging. It looks more like, it looks a little bit like stainless steel at times, you know. And okay, so Gravity Gold, the option itself was $1,000. The carpeted floor mats was an extra $210. Cargo mat, which you saw in the back, $120, and there's a first aid kit for $30. Now the freight and handling is $1,335, which is on the lower end because let's say if I bought the Mustang, if I bought a Mustang, they're handling their destination delivery charges $1,800. That's nearly $500 more. Okay, so, and as you can see from the warranty, now for a regular driver, the warranty is pretty great. Look at this: 5 years, 60,000 miles, new vehicle warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles powertrain warranty. So that's a good coverage. That's 10,000 miles a year for the average driver. That's that'll last them 10 years. An average driver drives what, 10,000 miles, 12,000 miles a year. That's good for 8 to 10 years. And same thing with the battery. The electric vehicle system warranty, that covers the battery. Same thing, 10 years, 100,000 miles. For me, I can probably reach 100,000 miles with this car in 2 years, a little over 2 years. 3 years, 36,000 complimentary maintenance. 5 years unlimited roadside. Okay, matter of fact, let me show you. My car, I picked up the car, it had less than 200 miles. Okay, but the miles is right here, the odometer. I'm now 5,872. So I do need and get it serviced. There's a 5,000 mile service. I do need to call and see what that's all about. I mean, it's electric. You don't need oil changes. What are they going to do? I'm not really sure. Okay, but this is the Ioniq 5, and you know, there's a lot of things that's that it does better compared to the Mustang. One of my important issues was charging. So this car charges much faster. Two, it's they call it the HDMA, but it's pretty much autopilot. What Tesla calls it, Blue Cruise with Ford. The technology on the autopilot system is much superior. So when I'm doing these trips on the highway, I'll just set my cruise control on. It'll stay in its lane. It'll do the gap spacing, which is pretty reliable because even on the Mustang, it wasn't reliable. It would cut off. A lot of times it would cut off, and I'll have to take over. So this does not do that as much. I mean, sometimes, you know, you have to be attentive. Sometimes it's not perfect. The technology's not perfect. I have to take over. But, you know, there's no such thing as autopilot. Even with the Teslas, you know, you have to be ready to grab the wheel. Okay, so aside from that, I don't know what else. I think that's going to wrap it up. Oh, let me show you some more things. So, like I said, on my door. I keep some of my water there. Cup holders there. I got this area here. Matter of fact, this is a one of those what do you call it? Where you charge your phone? Wireless charger. That's what. But on the Mustang, it was terrible. It wouldn't stay connected because you're moving. The car is moving, so that was a moot point. And with this one, it's more reliable. But I really don't like the wireless charging because it takes too long anyway. So I got another thing. This car has a lot of charging points compared to the Mustang. I got one here, one there. The Mustang, I think I only had two in the front and one or two in the back. That's maybe four. But look at this. I got one, I got two, I got a third and a fourth. And with this, I can have a fifth, right? And then right here, I have two more. The only issue some people would say is it's using the USB-A technology, the old USB, the big one. Okay, so I had to buy, which I already had these. Had to buy the adapter, but I already had them. And you can plug in your micro USB or USB-C, plug in there. So, which I already had, so I didn't have to make an investment in that. And even still, it's, you know, a pack of three is like $10. Okay. My Ioniq 5 I've been using since you know, the third week of October, since I returned the Mustang. Okay, so you know, that wrap up the video. Okay, you know, this is my long-term car to do ride share, doing deliveries. Sometimes I just need a break from ride sharing with passengers and, you know, doing deliveries. This allows me to chill. You know, packages doesn't care what I'm listening to, what music I'm listening to. You know, so I just need a break. So more on that later. Okay, catch you guys later.